Okay, we're at 1802 Manor Drive. Very standard ranch style home. So you're going to see the living areas on one side and the bedrooms on the other. As I'm looking at the ceiling lines, everything looks to be pretty good. You can tell the ceiling has been resurfaced, so much smoother than you're used to seeing with the popcorn ceilings, etc. The flooring throughout in the main living area is this kind of vinyl plank that's on here. It's mixed here on the entryway as well as into the kitchen area. Go ahead and take a look at over here. I believe this is just a broom closet or a coat closet. Yep, coat closet in here. Doors look to be working fine. I was already walking through the house and I didn't really feel any concerns from a structural standpoint, so it all looks pretty good there. Headed into the dining / kitchen area. So in these small ranches, there's not a really huge area for eating in. It's not uncommon at all though. And again, there's probably not a whole lot of counter space and cabinet space. But in general, everything is in good condition. Depending on what the objective here is, from a rental or a flip, might want to consider resurfacing the cabinets. I would think maybe different doors on it, because these are the kind of vinyl doors, so just a paint on it is going to be a little rough. So maybe new cabinetry, maybe just new doors on it. You could certainly give it an attempt with the paint. Here's our pantry as well. From an appliance standpoint, standard sink for this. We've got a range and microwave. I don't see a dishwasher. We do have our refrigerator. While I'm over here on this side, we'll head over into the garage to see what we can see. So it's a 1-car garage. It's just pretty standard for these. There's a little bit of ceiling damage in here, but it's in the garage, so it's still a bit of a concern. Nothing huge. I know it's going to look like that's sagging there, but that's really just the sheetrock on the top of this that's sagging. The beam that's going across actually looks pretty stable. So again, might want to resurface some stuff in here, specifically on the ceiling, but it doesn't look bad. There's not cracks in the concrete. Nothing really unstable, even on this adjacent wall to here. Before we head outside, let's go ahead and finish up the inside of the home. Again, standard ranch. We'll have our laundry facilities and our mechanicals in here. So I know we want to try to get a better look, if possible, of the HVAC system. So let's see what I can get here. All right. So it looks like it's in pretty good condition. I'll take the panel off and get some pictures so I can add those as well. But the as far as what I can see, the stack up in here and the same thing for the water heater look to be decent. The only thing of concern right now with the water heater is there's no catch pan if there were a leak. And there's probably not a drain in here either, so that would just go throughout the house or underneath the house. It's not uncommon that they don't have it, but it's certainly something that I always like to point out if we're not gonna occupy a home. Pretty standard rental. Pretty standard ranch style. Same thing with the bathroom here. Pretty standard for ranches. You got your linoleum tile. is actually in pretty decent shape. Might need a new fan then, obviously that's taken off. They could have just fallen off or whatever, but actually the surfaces in here look pretty decent. And then we've got our 3 bedrooms over here. Not bad, you know, surprisingly good shape. It's not the oldest house, so I don't know why I said surprisingly, but take a look at the windows here. There's definitely some wear and tear on it. On the back side over here, some pulling away, so there could have been some water damage at some point there. So we want to take a look maybe a little bit further. So let's just count on potentially either a window replacement or some repair in it. This bedroom here, you know, again, as I'm looking, the ceiling lines, all that stuff are in good shape. The floor feels really good. It is a crawl. So again, here on the windows, so just older windowsills. So that's 2 windows now that have that. So I'm not saying we need to replace the windows, but it probably needs to be a little bit of attention into it. This 3rd bedroom is pretty small. It'd be definitely a tight squeeze for anyone, even a child. And again, we're looking at the windows. Same thing here. We've got some cracks, things that are pulling away. If you look over on this side, same thing. So we just want to make sure that we're taking that into account, potential need for replacing windows. So that would be 1, 2, 3 that I saw like that. Let's take a look at the back windows here. Similar, we've got a bit of this is coming up here. Yeah. So just a little bit of concern on the windows. It's pretty consistent. So it could be a design issue. It could be some other old leaks, etc. as well. All right, I'll do a video of the outside. Let me take a look at this front window too. I didn't look at that one yet. So they're all in a very similar shape here. Okay, I'm going to take some pictures of the furnace and then do it outside.